You know that here at Davidson Audio, we absolutely love the Indian motorcycle platforms, all the way across from our Chieftain to our Challengers, and everything about the Indian line. Absolutely love it. So today I'm excited because here at Davidson Audio, we picked up another shop bike, and it's probably not one that you think we would get. Just what new shop bike did we get? Well, we picked up a beautiful 2023 Indian Sport Chief. This is the Spirit Blue Smoke Icon. The reason I got this bike is because as soon as I saw this bike, one online and in person, absolutely fell in love with the color. It's blue, but it almost looks purple. It kind of like hops in between the two. So we got a killer deal on this over Bike Week, so we've had this bike actually for a couple of weeks now. We've just been really busy. That's why I haven't made this video yet. So yeah, we're gonna show you the bike, and then we're gonna tell you, because we already have a bunch of parts on the way, and then we're also gonna tell you why we picked this up for the shop and what our plans are for it. So the Sport Chief is their top end Chief that Indian makes. Essentially, it's the Indian Chief 116 ABS with the Challenger front suspension. I don't think the suspension is 100% identical. It's darn near close. Inverted front forks. This bike is an absolute blast to ride. We've had a lot of fun with it. As of right now, the bike is all bone stock 116 minus the previous owner, because we did get this used with 250 miles on it. The customer put slip-on Reinhardts, which, as you already know with us, we're not keeping that. So we already have a bunch of parts on order and on the way. First thing we did was we contacted Combustion Industries, because the Mickey Mouse ear turn signals and brake lights don't do it for us. So we have those already. We're going with their little baby bullet tail lights that sit really tight up into here on each side, this tag bracket. We grabbed one from Dean Speed, which is going to bolt right down here, so it'll be a vertical plate mount here. We got a tag bracket, light up one for that. Up in the front, we went with the Combustion Industries. There are these claw lights, similar to the rear, but you take these off and they clamp right onto there. Super sleek. I've seen them in person. Absolutely amazing lights. And then we also wanted to try Combustion Industries mirror flip brackets, just to try something different. Oh, and then for the electrical, we've also got a Braille lithium battery, same size as the other standard Indian battery, so it's a G14 LS we're dropping in here, because as you already know, we love our lithium batteries here at the shop. From there, we did some cosmetic stuff. We got with 210 Speed Labs, we got their whole bolt kit for this bike, so we're gonna throw that on here. And obviously, you know well enough that we cannot leave our bikes performance-wise alone. So the first call I made, or email actually, after we bought this, was to Justin over at Toast Performance. Yes, we have a Toast Performance exhaust on the way, should be here soon. They make killer products. Build quality is absolutely amazing. Probably one of the best in the industry, in my opinion, from the exhaust that we've installed ourselves here as a shop. So we have that, and they also teamed up with TNA, and we're getting carbon heat shields for that as well, which we have some carbon on the way from TNA, so that'll help set this bike off as well. Can't wait for that. We're going with the Lloyd's 585 cams in this, and for the air cleaner, we were originally going to go with Lloyd's until we talked to 210 and found out that they're an Audette dealer. So we were going with the beautiful Audette side air filter. If you haven't seen that thing, it is a piece of art. And obviously we couldn't go with just their air cleaner. So while we're over here doing the cams, we were going with the Audette clear cam cover for this side as well. So it's really going to set this bike off to have those two parts on here. Honestly, not something you see all too common on these bikes. You see them from time to time, but not all the time. From there, the next thing we're going to do after the performance is suspension on it. We're going to go through Lawless Garage to get the Öhlins for the rear, the custom Öhlins set up for this bike. And then I'm not sure if we're going to go with Bare Knuckle Performance or GP suspension for the front yet. Haven't made that decision. That's down the road. And then from there, we're going to go with Lawless for a bunch of other goodies like their crash bars, riser kit, and a bunch of other stuff that they make. So this bike's going to be a collaboration with a bunch of other great businesses to get it done and get it set up right for us. Lastly, I mean, one of the reasons I've always wanted to get one of these bikes is because there's a company, I think for the Dynas and the Sportsters and all that, they make an audio cowl for these things. So probably towards the end of this year or sometime this year when we're not as busy, we're going to try to figure out a way to modify this or do a direct replacement that'll give you 2 speakers up here, Bluetooth setup, so that way you can enjoy your tunes while you're riding this bike. Me personally, I've got a Cardo in my helmet, so that's what I use when I'm riding this bike. The biggest reason I bought this bike was because before I got the Indians, I had a lot of victories. I've had 2 cross-country tours, 2 Victory Hammers. I had a Octane for a very short period of time. That was kind of a trade deal. And I absolutely loved my Victory Hammer. It was so much fun. It's one of those around the town bikes you're not gonna go, you can go on a long road trip. I'd done it before, not very fun. But I've always missed that bike since I've had the Victory or Indians, because having the Challenger, having the Chieftain, great bikes, a lot of power in either one of them. Chieftain is great for cruising, you know, touring. The Challenger is as well, but it's also great for just, it's performance based. So it's a great bike just to get on it, ride like crazy. Absolutely love that bike as well. But I was always missing that void with the Hammer. Something about that bike being a lot smaller. It's roughly about 200-ish pounds lighter than the Chieftain, the Sport Chief is, and it's set up completely different. So this bike, since we've owned it, has been great around town. We've taken it on a decent little ride a few times, but I absolutely love it. Does a lot of great burnouts, does a lot. It's just a nice nimble bike with that 116 in it. I can't wait to open it up. So for me, it was kind of, I wanted to get another bike that would have competed or held up to the Victory Hammer. So that's one of the reasons why I got it. And also I wanted to challenge myself with doing audio for that little cowl thing. Cowl fairing, Sons of Anarchy looking thing. I don't know what you want to call it, but we want to push ourselves to do something like that. So yeah, that's why I bought it. One, just because I absolutely love the bike. It's a riot. I wanted one. And we're also going to push ourselves to develop some really cool stuff for it. So that's it for this video. I just want to show you all this beautiful new shop bike that we picked up. Let y'all know what we got going on for it. And also, we are going to do another dyno video for this series. We'll throw it on the dyno before, and then after we do the 585s, the tune, the air filter, and exhaust. And I think this time, which we'll do it for the last exhaust, but we'll go ahead and just not do a raffle, but we'll do a giveaway on those slip-ons. So if anybody with a Sport Chief wants those slip-ons, we'll do a little giveaway. I'll figure out how that's going to work, but we'll talk about all that in the dyno videos. So yeah, that's our new beautiful shop bike. Stay tuned for how that goes. I don't know if we're going to do install videos on all the parts or not, or we'll just show you how everything goes along the way. So I'm Brandon with Davidson Audio, located here in beautiful Panama City, Florida. If you're looking for the best aftermarket audio solution for your Indian, Harley, or motorcycle period, make sure you check us out.